Hello, everyone, and welcome back to part two of the McCartney box. I'm sorry for the light. I am getting quite a bit of reflections, but I think if I tilt it a little bit, you won't see as much, I don't think. So I'll try tilting it a little, just so there's not as much reflection. Sorry about that. This is the press single. Here's the back. But I do apologize, but I don't know what else I can do. My lighting is not the best in here. It's not true. And press the video edit on the other side. But so far, I've had no issues with the singles. Everything is in great shape. So maybe I'm lucky, I don't know, but so far so good. Okay, then we get Right Away is the B-side, and Pretty Little Head was the single. And that's on the Capitol label. Okay, next up is Only Love Remains. I always love the cover of that, and I have the original of this somewhere too. I really like that song. It's a really nice song. All right, and here is the label so you can see it. This is on the Parlophone label as well. Only Love Remains with Right Away. No, Tough on a Tightrope, sorry. Another nice song too, by the way, from those sessions. Nice picture of Paul there as well. Okay, next. I always like this song on Press to Play, Stranglehold. I always enjoyed that song. Here's the back. And here's the label, and this is on the Capitol label. There's Stranglehold and Angry, the remix. I think there was horns in the remix, if my memory's right. I have this single somewhere too. I bought this when it first came out. But I think they put horn sections in there, I think. And I liked it better at the time, and now not so much. Once Upon a Long Ago, this was his All the Best Greatest Hits compilation. The first CD I ever bought was this, because I wanted to hear all these songs in digital. And now I'm back to records again. Once Upon a Long Ago and Back on My Feet, co-written with Elvis Costello. Okay, and that's on the Parlophone label. And Back on My Feet. Okay, next we have My Brave Face. Now we're into Flowers in the Dirt, and I have this single somewhere too. There's the back. And Flying to My Home was the B-side to that one. My Brave Face was also co-written by Elvis Costello. That was a great collaboration. This one, I love the artwork on this as well. It's pretty cool. This one and the back. It was a good band he had then. The B-side was The First Stone. And that's on the Parlophone label. Okay, next. One of my favorite songs, Figure of Eight. I love this song. That was the first song I heard Paul sing live in 1989 at the Sky Dome in Toronto. Où est le soleil? Dans la tête. Love that song. That's on the Parlophone label. So Figure of Eight. Où est le soleil? I apologize for my French, even though I live in Canada. And next we have Party Party. Here's the back. Written by Paul McCartney, Linda McCartney, McIntosh, Stewart, Witten, and Wickens. So the whole band wrote that one. It must have been like a jam session. This is only on one side, so it's kind of like a flowers. You can see the flowers there or not, and then there's the single. So party, party. Okay, next. Put It There, another one of my favorite songs off Flowers in the Dirt. It's kind of a cool little sketch by Paul. And it's a little history about the song, it looks like. How Paul wrote it. And there's the Parlophone label. And Mama's Little Girl was the B-side to that one. Remember Paul released Cold Cuts? That was on the Cold Cuts album that he only released in his fan club. I got a copy of that somewhere too. The Long and Winding Road. This is taken from Tripping the Live Fantastic. The B-side is Sea Moon. And does it say where it was recorded? No. That's from the Tripping the Live Fantastic album. It's on the Parlophone label. Beautiful. Okay, next we have Birthday, and I have this original single somewhere too, with Good Day Sunshine, recorded at the Montreal Forum. So for the Canadians out there, there's Birthday and Good Day Sunshine. That's on the Parlophone label. And next is, I have this single too, All My Trials. That's a nice rendition of that song as well, with Sea Moon as the B-side from Tripping the Live Fantastic. It's a neat video for that one too, if you haven't seen it. There's All My Trials and Sea Moon. Can't wait to play these, see what they sound like, what the quality is like. Okay, next. The World You're Coming Into. This is from his oratorio, written with Carl Davis. Nice, cool artwork there on this one. And this is on the EMI Classics label. Okay, Hope of Deliverance. One of my favorite songs off the Off the Ground album with Long Leather Coat. And there's the 45 Parlophone label. Come On People, another great track. I think George Martin commented to Paul what a great song that was. And I love I Can't Imagine, the B-side of this one too. And that's on the Parlophone label. I'm having no issues so far. I don't want to jinx it, but all the singles are in mint condition. Young Boy, I love the color scheme on these ones. This is from the great album Flaming Pie. And Looking For You is the B-side to this one. I have the single on CD for this. There's green and pink. Great color scheme, great marketing for this one. I think the color schemes were very cool, very bright. Hey, next, The World Tonight. Love it. Blue on the back, great color schemes as well. Isn't that cool? Cool labels too. That's on the Parlophone label. Used to Be Bad, written with Steve Miller on the B-side. And Beautiful Night, another beautiful track. And I think Paul resurrected that. I think he wrote that in the 80s and he pulled it back out and finished it. And Love Come Tumbling Down, another beautiful track. Both of them are great. And cool, again, cool labels. It's amazing how they put this together. They did a really nice job with this box set. Then we get into Run Devil Run, Brown-Eyed Handsome Man with Fabulous. And No Other Baby was the A-side. And that's on the old-fashioned Parlophone label. That's a great album. Run Devil Run is a phenomenal album. And that live concert at the Cavern is probably my favorite McCartney performance with David Gilmour and whatnot. From a Lover to a Friend, now we're into Driving Rain. Like the heart written in the window. That's a cool label. Neat. I like it. Ooh, yellow on the other side. That's really neat. Very cool. Okay, next we have Tropic Island Hum and We All Stand Together from what was The World, the Squirrel. I think he does all the voices on those animated films too. Very nice label there as well. I have the animation collection is very good. If you haven't seen it, you should check that one out. It's very, very good as well. Then we get into Chaos with Fine Line, and I have the single of this one somewhere too, with Growing Up, Falling Down as the B-side. Ooh, and this one comes with, a poster. Look at that. Very cool. It comes with a little lyric sheet. Growing Up, Falling Down with a Fine Line. I wasn't huge on that song, I'm going to be honest with you. It's not one of my favorite McCartney tracks. Get this back in here without damaging it. You know what I'm going to do? Oh no, I don't want to damage the record. This should go in first. And then the record on top. I don't want to scratch it. That's a little tight. Anyways, there's Fine Line. It's cool they included that little insert though. One of my favorite McCartney songs from the album Chaos, Jenny Wren. So glad I saw him perform that. And I have the red, the Summer of 59 is the B-side, and I got the red colored vinyl for this somewhere. It's Jenny Wren, Summer of 59. Okay, next. This is Dance Tonight. Very shiny cover, so you're going to get lots of glare. I'm sorry. And the Dance Tonight demo is on the B-side, and it has like a yellow label on this one. Very nice. I love it. Next. Nod Your Head wasn't really big on this track either, with 222 on the B-side. I don't think that was released as a single. I think this is like something they just put out for the box set, I'm pretty sure. It has like a blue label on this one. I like 222 more than Nod Your Head. I wasn't really big on that one. Okay, next. Ever Present Past. Cool cover on this one too. House of Wax, the live version. And there might be something in here too. No. There is something in there. Let's take it out. House of Wax. There's the label. I'm going to gently put this down. There's something else in here. Poster of Paul. Look at that. Nice. Nice. That opens up and it has How to Make It. It's a Paul, a one-sided object that joins the past and the present on a continual journey. You cut out the strip, you hold both ends and turn one end over to make a half twist. You join the ends together so the words line up as shown and fasten with tape or glue. Then you run your finger along the strip and play the song. Is that ever cool? Is that ever neat? But I'm not going to cut it up. But I want to. That's really, really, really cool. That's a nice little addition there. And there's the 45. Wow. That's really it's really cool. Okay, next we have The Firemen Sing the Changes. Nothing too much, just out of sight. Cool cover on this one. Very glassy, so I'm going to try to avoid that for you. And this has like a blue label. I'm not sure if these were originally released or not. These may be bonus ones. I'm guessing they are. Not really sure. Okay, moving on. We have I Want to Come Home, the Robert De Niro film. Beautiful, and the demo on the back. It's a beautiful track. And this is like a, you can see the lyrics there a little bit. Like a black and white label. Okay, next. My Valentine, Get Yourself Another Fool is the B-side. Very glassy cover. I apologize for that. You're going to get lots of glare on this one. And this has like a red label. Okay, next. This is the Christmas Kisses single, and this came out on a very limited run of green and red vinyl. Either you got red or green, and I do have that as well. And those are kind of hard to come by now. And there's the label for that one. The snowflake on the other side. I still see them on eBay, but they're a little hard to come across now. Okay, next we have, now we're into new. This is New and Early Days is the B-side. And here's the single. It's all white. There's New and Early Days. Both of them are great. I love that album. They're both great tracks. Really good album. Really enjoyed that album a lot. And Queenie Eye with Save Us as the B-side. This has like a blue label. Again, both great tracks. I love that album. Love it. Okay, next. The video game Destiny, Hope for the Future. Paul McCartney. Here's the back. He had many different variations of this come out. I actually like the thrash version the most. It's pretty cool. So Paul McCartney gets into video game music. Okay, next. In the Blink of an Eye and Walking in the Park with, is it Eloise? Now I can't remember. We're going to find out right now. Oop, a little bent here on the bottom. That's the worst. That's the worst. I can live with that. And here's the other side. So the only damage I have so far in my set is this corner's a little tiny bent, and that's it. I can live with that. If that's all I got, I can live with that. Egypt Station, Come On to Me, and I Don't Know. Another great album. I Don't Know is the A side, and the B side. Oh, the AA side, Come On to Me. That was a great album. Egypt Station, I really like that one too. And Who Cares? And For You. Interesting cover there as well. Cool artwork on that one that Paul did himself, I believe. And there's the red on the other side. There was a print you could buy signed by Paul of that Egypt Station, and it's a fortune. Never afford it. This one's got a cool label on it. And that's Home Tonight and In a Hurry. That one's really cool as well. Neat artwork on that one. Okay, almost at the end here. Then we get into McCartney 3, Find My Way, and Winter Bird. like green on this side. The dice, that's kind of a cool, that was Mary's idea, I think, to do that. And the last one, I think I'm going to get a clean set. Again, a little bit of minor damage where you can see the record kind of put an indent there, but Woman and Wives and the remix of that, and McCartney. But yeah, but I got a really good set. No scratches, no fingerprints. Everything was great. The only minor, oh, that one's a little damaged here. I don't know if you can see that or not. A little crumpled. You can see where it got a little bent. But I can live with it. You can barely notice it unless it's in the light. Very minor damage. Just a little. It looks like it was probably bent in production and then they put the single in, because that wouldn't have happened with the album in there. So, and when I got the set, it was sticking out a little bit at the end when I did get it. So anyway, and there's the lid. So fantastic. Fantastic. I love it. I was lucky. I had no damage to the vinyl at all. Very minimal minor damage. Really just that last single. And when I got it, I noticed it was sticking out a little bit. So it just probably got damaged in transit, or who knows. But just, you can see where the outline of the record is, and just a very minor fold or mark on right there. But you don't even notice it unless you're looking for it. Very minor. So I'm happy. So that was the only one that was a little bit scuffled. Anyways, hope you enjoyed my video. If you want to see part 1, I go through all the singles in the first part of the box set in the other video I posted. I hope you enjoyed it. I mean, I had fun going through all the singles, a few little surprises in there as well. Beautiful box set. I'm really glad I splurged and got it. I know it was a little pricey, but when you think about it, if you were to go buy every single 45 on its own, it would probably cost you more. And you're getting a beautiful box, a wooden box crate that's stored in. It's really a beautiful set. I'm really glad I got it. Anyway, take care of yourselves, keep well, and I'll be posting more soon. Bye for now.